I want to talk to you about speaking because I know there are so many of you out there who want to improve their speaking and they really want to practice speaking with others. And I want to give you some tips. I want to give you some helpful tips that will allow you to improve and develop your speaking. So the first tip that I have for you is try to focus your speaking. And what I mean by that is perhaps focus on a specific topic. Because I think when people are, I know it can be challenging because when people are speaking and they get into a conversation, sometimes they may not know where that conversation is heading. And that can be difficult to follow. But if you're able to focus your speaking like on a specific topic, then you can really concentrate on what you want to say about that topic, the thoughts and opinions that you want to express. It's very similar like when you're giving a presentation. You are focused speaking about that one topic. The next tip that I have for you is to always try to practice speaking when you learn new things. And this goes for everything. So for example, when people learn new grammar, often I think people learn and practice grammar using a book, and they may write a lot, but you really need to practice speaking as well. When you learn a new verb tense or you learn about a new part of speech, you need to use that in speaking because it's going to help improve your fluency, but it's also going to help you better remember the grammar and how to use it correctly. That also goes for new vocabulary as well. Many people might look up a word using an online dictionary and they read the meaning, or perhaps they read some sentences using the word, make some flashcards, but you also need to practice speaking and using that new vocabulary, some of those new phrases, those idioms and expressions. Practice using them when you're speaking because, again, that's going to help you better remember the information. The third tip is to, practice speaking clearly, and that can be a little challenging because it encompasses a lot. Because when I say speaking clearly, I'm not talking about accent because I can understand English accents from all over the world. I'm talking about pronunciation, intonation, emphasis, reductions, contractions, and you want to speak clearly so that everybody can understand what you're saying. And you need to practice those things because when people, if they mispronounce a word, that may cause some confusion. So it's very important that you practice those different parts of speaking clearly, pronunciation, intonation, emphasis. It's really going to help others understand what you're saying. And then my final tip is all about confidence. Because I think when some people try to engage in a conversation, they may be a little afraid to speak because they think that the other person, maybe they think they won't understand what they're saying, or perhaps they feel like they cannot fully express what they want to say, and they just lack that confidence. And the best thing that you can do in order to build your confidence is practice. But you need to be in the right environment in order to practice. You need to be in an environment where you feel comfortable, you feel relaxed, and you are just not worried about making mistakes, and you feel that you can just speak and have a conversation, and that is the best way to build your confidence, is just practice, practice, and more practice.
Hey yo, what's up? If you want to learn English, this is the channel to be. Like and subscribe so you can learn. Hey, ¿cómo estás? Si quieres aprender español, este es el canal donde puedes aprenderlo. Dale like y suscríbete a nuestro canal.